Hi, and welcome to our short eye presentation using PROACT on Demand to look at a safety case. In this case, it's a hand injury. We're going to look at the investigation of an injury due to an accidental cut to the wrist by the improper use of a knife in a work setting. So let's go on to PROACT on Demand, which is the tool we use to take a look at this short case study. We have a recordable injury, which is our event, due to a punctured wrist, which is our mode. We know these both to be true. How could we have had a punctured wrist? The wrist was cut by a knife. This is confirmed by the observers as well as the person with the knife. How could the wrist have been cut by the knife? Well, what type of practices were we using? Were we cutting away from the body or towards the body? Interviews confirm we were cutting towards the body. A 0 on the scale of 0 to 5 indicates strength of evidence. In this particular case, the evidence concludes this is not true. A 5 indicates that it is true, and there's shades of gray for lack of conclusive evidence. So why would we have been cutting towards the body? Proper procedures were in place and not followed, or proper procedures did not exist. A review of the procedures confirmed that the proper procedures were in place, but the person at play did not follow the procedures. Why would the person have not followed the procedures? The employee was trained but did not follow the procedure. Improper tools were provided, and the coax was not secured properly while they were using the knife in this case. Please pay attention to the labels here. The PR is the physical root, the HR is the human roots, and the LRs are the latent roots. The latent roots are systemic issues that provide bad information to an individual to make a decision. The individual makes the decision, which is the decision error, or the human root, and takes an action. In this case, the action produces a consequence, which is a physical root or an observable root. So in this particular case, this person knew of the procedures and chose not to follow them. The employee was trained but did not follow. Well, why would somebody be trained and not follow? Employee inattention. This is often associated with overconfidence. We've done this 1,000 times and we become complacent that we're not going to mess up. In this case, they did. It's a low-level job skill. This is not the more complex aspects of this job, so it takes a lower priority in our minds. Inadequate supervision. They've probably seen this person cutting in that manner numerous times, but not with a bad outcome. So therefore, it's condoned by the employee because my boss has seen me doing this and not said anything about it. They were trying to hurry the job because they had fallen behind and they were trying to gain some time and to catch up. Improper tools were used. Why were the improper tools used? Because the proper tools were not available, so they had to make do with a workaround. And as I said earlier, the coax was not secured properly, so it wasn't a stable thing that we were cutting. So when we look at this in total, we can go ahead now and use a display option of showing path to failure. And we can demonstrate here that these systemic issues or these latent root causes contributed to this particular decision that was made, and based on this action taken produced observable consequences. And we can follow this all the way up now to the reason that we had a recordable injury. Okay, this concludes our short eye presentation on this safety incident. For more information about PROACT on Demand, our knowledge management templates, or root cause analysis in general, if you'd like a live demo, please contact our John Bartlow at 1-800-457-0645. I thank you for your time.